EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
It's been a long day for you. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end, Burton, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good. On this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Hey, tight down. There you go. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. 54.
First down, here's White. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. This one into the hands of Burton. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
At the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Switch.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Greer on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Here's Greer again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, set.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready, 70, Indy.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 24. Check 24. Check 26. Check 26. Check. Crunch. 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 Check the backer. Check the backer.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Crunch time, defense.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On the double.
Spike 56. Gotta do better.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Put up.
56. Monk's 56.
Don't get nervous.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's go. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check.
From the gun on third down, Greer. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Come on, man. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Greer. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On the ball.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 30. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Rush in. Rush in.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Go. 18 Gator. Ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch, switch, switch.
Get it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Greer. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Watch the slant. Mike, go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12. At the Bears' 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Greer. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
70, Indian. Better break. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
A little flare.
Hey, Sam off.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Greer under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the slap.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an alley to run. run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, exit.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Greer. Complete. He finds Braid. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Down. 90 Wolf. 80 weapons.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Get it.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey. Alert 3. Alert 3. Pick the edge. Come. Watch it.
Now Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Looking to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Watch safety creep.
They'll run on first down. It's White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On first down, it's White, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back to throw here. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
54, Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check, watch 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here we go. Set. Come to Andy. 58, come on. 58, come on. Get to the ball. Set.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Let's go.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Aguilar. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey! It comes to me, it's me.
Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
First down, Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Another try after the first down sack. Greer. And he's got room. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
58.
Hey, Orbit.
58, the mic. Hey, pick your...
On second and 11 now. Greer and Brate, the tight end's got it. That catch good for 5. It's third down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Ready, break.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm here all day.
Go.
Mike, 56, Mike, 56. Bound to lose one. Mike, 56.
Ready.
Greer now to throw. And Brate has it over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
This is McCaffrey. He spins free. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
On the set.
Go 58's the mic. I got you.
Five. Get it.
Now Greer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Greystone, travel.
Here we go, again. 56. Mike, 56.
Hey, Haywood.
6.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
Greer. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Greer now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
I'm coming after you.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12.
218, chop it.
Now it's Greer. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Hey, Echo.
56. Mike's 56. 3 buzz.
From the gun on third down, Greer eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?